Everybody, welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. Another Saturday, I almost said Sunday. Another Saturday, another metaphor. Chat, we left off last time. Shit's about to go down. I'm ready. I'm here, I'm ready. We're already 18 hours into this game. Which, you know, in a normal game would be like, wow, we've made so much progress and look how far in we are. But in a game like this, it's actually like, we've done a tiny amount. We're like a 10th in, or whatever. Why am I here?
What now?
I'm gonna load this, because this is like the manual save I made, and this might be somewhere else. I want to double check. No, okay, I was here. Right, well, anyway, let's catch up with the story as it were. Shall we? The story so far, we have 2 more chapters to read, chat. Again, I will not be going through the previous chapters. But if there's anything I need to give a little bit of context to while we're reading this, I will try. So, the church's decree. By the crown theocracy's blessing, anyone, whether noble or commoner, can become king if they earn the people's support. The populace is abuzz, but the party is at a loss. The leading candidates are protected by the royal magic, meaning Luis is nigh untouchable. So, chat, if you remember, the prince has a curse, and it was cast on him by Luis, and we are trying to assassinate Luis. But he can't be assassinated because he's currently in the running to become the next king. Therefore, he is protected by the king's magic. Uncertain of how to save the prince, they hear from Fabienne that Maria has gone missing. At the cathedral, a tearful Maria asks why her father had to die. This is Grius' daughter, if you missed that as well, chat. He's the one who tried to assassinate Luis before, but the king's magic froze him in place, and then Luis just cut him down. So, it was a really shit plan anyway, but Maria is his daughter. And yeah, she was very sad for a while. Her sorrow drives home their purpose to change the country for the better, and Luis may possess a formula to the curse. Her father had to die because Grace made a too intelligent assassination attempt, and he got the plan from Ryuji. Yeah, it does pretty much. The Sanctus Church announces the openings of the Tournament of the Throne, in which candidates travel between 3 major cities and test their qualifications to be king. In order to get closer to Luis, the boy decides to participate as a candidate. So the plan here, I believe, is that we don't think we're necessarily going to win at this competition. However, we can get ourselves much closer to Luis by participating in this competition, because he will be. And we may be able to find his formula that he will have for the curse.
Wait.
Okay. Guess I was doing that. Oh, what's a whippersnapper? What are you doing here? Don't tell me you actually think of participating in the tournament for the throne. Oh, the audacity of you. That's rich, a mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of, a king. The idea makes me sick to my stomach.
Thank you.
The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Luis dare to... Huh. Hardly matters, you won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'll be happy to give you the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate too. He's a dick.
Hey.
Would it be alright if we accepted the bounty contract for Heismay? Heismay? Are you sure you can handle that? You can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. What's Heismay? Do we know? I forget what that was. Oh, it's the fucking murderer guy or whatever, right? It's the dude. Bad dude. He's like a fucking kidnapper, terrible children stealer. It's not in my book, but that's okay. Anyway, of course I can. You're an odd one, alright? Either that or you're just green. Head to Martira? Martira. There you go, sorry. Martira. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
Old Castle Town Kidnapper. I need to find and bring in Haizame, a notorious criminal tied to a series of kidnappings in Martira. Despite his bounty, he has evaded capture. His true identity remains a mystery. 100,000 money. Huh.
Let's call it.
That's pretty good. I think the Tira is pronounced like tiramisu. Did I not do that? Martira? Okay, we got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now.
No registration issues, I trust?
Nope.
No, indeed. And
Someone
we
called me a
found
dick.
ourselves A perfect
Then I
target.
called him a dick back, but other than that, it's fine.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
So Stroll's not giving Hulkenberg all the information here, I don't think.
Well, I have made some arrangements.
Yes, I'm sure these are going to be very kingly
How
arrangements.
best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day.
These goobers.
Not so
Yeah.
bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
In other words, no going out anywhere. Probably. The opening ceremony for the tournament is tomorrow. Should probably stay inside and rest today. Yay. Can I go outside, please, Morgana? Morgana, please. I wonder what kind of crowd is going to be at the opening ceremony tomorrow. Thinking about it's got me a little excited.
Well met, eh?
Hey, we'll be staying in this inn for some time. I'd really like to, but... so you like it here too. Then you're one of us. Well, whatever it is you end up going, be sure to come see Maria and Fabienne again. Not that's really my concern, but those two seem to like you a lot. Huh. Thought he was going to be mean, but he
What
wasn't.
in the blazes?
Can't get for a single day without a drink. We've all been dealt a shite hand in this life, haven't we? In other parts of town, they can't shut up about Louise or the king, so let me ask you. Even if a proper upstanding bloke takes the crown, is that going to fill my empty pockets? No way in hell, I say. People all got their ideas about what the country ought to be like, but at the end of the day, they'll never remember outcasts like us.
Hey,
That's Fabienne for a map of Martira, and she gave me the one from Grius's personal effects. It covers all the main roads. We may have found one in town, but a military map always has more details. Fabienne continues to be our anchor. To pay her back, let's achieve our goals.
Fancy a bit of info?
I'd like a bit of info. Never mind, you're completely useless to me. Thank you for nothing.
Hello.
I've decided I'm heading to Browhaven. It's much too boring to spend my days at the inn. I'm going to see what the so-called exhibition for myself. Goodbye, Elder. You do well to see the world too someday.
Now then.
Preparations seem to be proceeding without issue. Well, apart from one massive overtuned uncertainty. Never mind, forget my mutterings. Just please do not be surprised no matter what we're presented with. What have you got us? What is it? Is we like Flintstones car? What are we going in?
Don't push yourself too much.
Tomorrow you depart. Maria will assuredly miss you dearly, so please come back and say hello when you can, even if it's only every once in a while. Okay. I haven't seen Maria since I came back from the recruitment center. I wonder if something's wrong. Bed. This bed is simple and clean. It's the way that it makes me feel tonight. And there's an aroma that reminds me of a clear sunny day. Maybe it's time to call it a night.
Good night.
Fucking Flower's like, yes! Kingdom Hearts mentioned!
Can I come in?
Male best gaming survivor, I say Leon Kennedy. Rio Hohenheim from Lifeline, best survivor clearly. Hello. What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Well, you're all leaving tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
I'll be cheering for you. So I just...
Oh god, she's gonna cry in my room. Oh god.
Oh no, I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Oh, it's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Jeppo says Frank West with a question mark. No, Rio Hohenheim from Lifeline.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Oh shit. Maria is waiting. No, it's not. Rank 1. It's not. Apparently, it's not important. No deadline. Rank 1. Absolutely not important. Maria is waiting for us to return home and regale her with tales of the strange and distant places we visit, and I'll get a curative coney roast for it. Beautiful.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Okay, go. I like her patchwork quilt dress.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Well, being called Captain is good. Instead of you, like it was in like Persona 3. What's a Lifeline? It's a game starring Rio Hohenheim from Lifeline.
Good night.
Good night, Maria.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you.
Oh, no wonder your trousers
Now,
look like
your very life
massive.
for this cause.
Your trousers
There's
are
no
part
easy
of your,
burden.
like, shirt. I only just noticed it. It's a game starring Rio Hohenheim from Lifeline. Yeah, I mean, what's wrong about that? What's incorrect? Anyway, sorry, I kind of talked over this, Hoggenberg. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden.
It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Del Shamroff, good evening.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Them some pointy ears, they are indeed.
Now that you mention it, I do.
Right to start the game. Hold on, Hohenheim, Rio, Philosopher's Stone, did they? Maybe it's just a coincidence. I mean,
My apologies.
that's
I
been
thought
used in
only
so
to minimize
many things
casualties
over the
one way
years.
or another.
You know? You've seen it in like hundreds of things. Hundreds of stories have used the Philosopher's Stone and Hohenheim and stuff.
So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you.
Good.
I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Yeah, read it. Go nuts.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided.
There's something about this book after Trump got elected that reads like sarcasm now. I don't know. Hang on, chat's popping off. There was that ears or she was a terrible wind-related accident. I think there it is. What happened to Morbo back in Dickety 2? Gustgate, the world must know. Let the world burn, it's already burning. It's true. Ah, yes, democracy. Ah, yes, bring on the meteor. As has been the sentiment online at the moment.
In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power.
No, they're not.
Such is the authority of the people.
No, they aren't. No, they aren't. They're not. They're not held to account at all. They just lie. They just lie, and then and then everyone moves on. We need a realm reborn to happen in real life, and everyone will be forced to pray return to waking sands. Yep. I did just get the Ultima Materia, and then my Vita died. Oh man, Vita. The game is just nerds doing nerd shit, resumes painting space soldiers. Very good.
In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say.
God, I'd love it if there was an edit of this, though. You know, just to like follow in line with more modern politics. Be like, says here that this world, someone will lie about what they're gonna do, and then they'll get put in power via probably spurious means, and other countries invading their political system. And then they'll just go like absolutely batshit insane. Also, they could be a criminal and put in charge. It's quite incredible.
I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Do enjoy debating this book's views, though. Keep that up. It seems very utopian, doesn't it? It's got a visage of something perfect that isn't necessarily real. Also, anime time. Everyone get the popcorn out. Oh, she like a pop idol. What is that thing? Explain! Let's suck that in there in the background. Yeah, Dell saying it'd be a shame if something terrible to happen. We've plenty of terrible things have happened already. That lady got a lot of ass cheek out. That's all I'm gonna say. We'll leave it at that.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Boo!
Forden!
Boo! You suck, old man. Boo!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Boo!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
The fuck are you?
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly.
Oh, why are you even here then?
But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
You look like someone forgot to finish making their character.
How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
He's the third face.
Friar! Where's Count Louise?
I called him Louise. I know his name is like Luis, but he called him Louise. Where's Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
What?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our
Oh, has he
next
entered
entrant.
someone for him?
A rising socialite, a man of ambition.
That's a boat.
godless and
That's not a
fearless.
That's not a man.
Serving Count Luis Gladel,
Oh, this guy.
Him.
Boo!
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you.
Ah, yes, that sounds like a person of the people that people should rally behind and support.
Well, it's not quite all the contenders.
But well, you know, everyone will support him apparently enough to be second on the moon.
Merchant, it's Roger Ward.
Yay, Roger Ward!
By conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus.
Woo, Rudolph! What the fuck?
Than the throne, it's Lena Caden.
Excuse me?
By pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea.
Oh, Loveless, yeah!
And deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Oh, what a fucking fop.
This? I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate.
Yeah, it's me.
Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Yeah, hello. Hey. Don't cheer too hard.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Boo! Boo me! Boo! Fucking loser! I mean,
the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived.
We'll win.
And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified.
Hulkenberg, what the fuck have you done?
Hey!
Where's our Flintstones car, Hulkenberg?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
Calica's gonna throw hands if the car doesn't arrive yet.
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
Is this our vehicle? Are you gonna kill everyone?
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash!
Whoa!
Hundreds died today in the crowd.
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Nearly brought down the cathedral. Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Oh yeah, that was totally on purpose.
Right, I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go, prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne.
You know what this reminds me of? With like fucking the Rabbit Man and like the hippie guy or whatever, Flower Power guy and stuff. Next to like the super serious church man. It's like when you get people running for prime minister here, and they'll be stood next to like the guy in an Elmo suit, and like the dude with a bin lid on his head or whatever.
So fast! You gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
See you, fuckers. Oh, wait, did I go up by like 40? We've got a long way to go. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I'd only consider this part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Ignore the plot about Gallic having to hold on. That is forgotten immediately by the writers. Yeah. Right. Whoa, what is this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
This guy missed when he shaved. Like, he shaved the wrong bit off. Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. Yeah, just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now, let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now?
Let's see.
We want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castletown, I think. Should be a ways south. Apparently there's 3 campsites on the way. What the... do the campsites just happen on their own? I assume they probably do.
This place here.
Alright, well. Go.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, Martira it is. Oh, here it is, where I was like. Down to Martira, eh? On this craft's legs. Oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, so 3 nights about.
Oh.
4 days and 3 nights. It's a great deal faster than a carriage, and surely the roads will be safer at this kind of speed. Bally good! Now cinch those britches, chaps! Full steam ahead to Martira, Old Castletown!
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me that? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
I'd be curious to see how you react to the shaking of the gauntlet runner in this game.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that.
You mean this thing? Like the shaking now?
Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one.
I'm trying to place his voice, like it sounds familiar.
Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
People found that shaking makes them sick. Oh. I don't really get motion sickness from games, so it should be alright. First voice role. Maybe it's just the accent. Or like he sounds like someone else. I don't know.
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Noble District Underhall. Oh, we're
Neurus?
watching
Are you there?
Hulkenberg's meet up with them.
Coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
A carriage!
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
Never mind.
It is not the new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
What is that voice? It sounds like someone else, like another character from something. And that's like bugging me now.
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
I get what you mean.
You've been acting strange.
It's in the back of my head. I don't know.
What ails you?
14 character maybe? I don't know.
Whoa!
Oh.
Good God.
Damn, look at that thing. Big awkward fucking legs.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
I want to know where the inspiration for gauntlet runners came from.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile!
Oh shit.
A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Fun trivia I just found. Apparently, Ikuto Yamashita did some of the concept art for the Gauntlet Runner. The same person who did the Evas in Evangelion. Ah, interesting.
Mercy, please!
Explain some of the colorways on these things. For this thing.
Take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Valiant runner alone.
Look, this runner... Tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate. For both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Yep. Should have just told him from the start, honestly. It probably would have made things a lot easier.
Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this...
Look how long his finger is!
Might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
Motherfucker, it's got like an Iron Joy finger.
I think. Maybe.
Where the hell did he come from to get that accent in this world? It's a good question.
How encouraging. All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
But it's a Japanese game using English voice actors, therefore... as we know, every like different race or like different region, even if they're only like you know, a couple of miles away from another region or whatever, therefore needs completely different English or British accent.
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better.
Except we're gonna kill like a human. There's a nice touch here, chat, talking about the gauntlet runner like shaking. If you look at the pieces that are on the board, the little like chess pieces or whatever, they're like bouncing up and down. That's good.
Our destination is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's
There you go. You can see it a bit better from this angle on the right. Ignore the fact the lantern in the meeting room is shaking in the wrong direction.
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely.
Depends on the definition of monster, right? If I look outside the window, by the way, this thing is going in a fucking circle. The way, like, the sand is moving. Like, now it's going straight. It's gonna crest over here. I think it's turning now? Now it's turning. Now it's turning all the way right. Still turning. Then it goes straight again. And then I think it's gonna get to the other end and it's gonna go right again. Wait, no, it goes left. Okay, it's doing like a lap, I guess. It's sort of going left and right.
Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people.
There's like a little area out here that's doing a big lap of.
I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
Sure.
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's Heismay, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Yeah, if this backfires, Stroll, I'm throwing you under the bus. There's nothing to do with me. Get ready for that.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine.
Throw him under the gauntlet runner, yeah.
After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
Well, shit. We're on the Gauntlet Runner. The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities such as a strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and take a look around on your way there.
Yeah?
Never been in a Gauntlet Runner. I want to see what the engine room's like. Okay. We got a toilet. Not now. Don't need the toilet right now, apparently. Stock of food. We got a dang kitchen. Prepare meals in the kitchen, of course. So it would make perfect sense. That's our bed? Oh, no. This is like that fucking Japanese hotel thing. I can't do that. I ain't about to do that. Neuras's personal collection of books are too technical for me to understand. Back deck. Hey Melody, how you doing? Welcome. Oh my god, we're outside. Look at it go! Holy shit, so fast! Damn!
What's this?
Benefice cluster seems to be a big barrel. I wonder what it's used for. Probably like a depth charge? Drop it behind us. How are you doing, Melody? I hope you're doing well. You caught me playing some Metaphor. ReFantazio. And let's talk to these folks. Carriage can't begin to compete with a Gauntlet Runner's speed. I suppose they've earned their reputation. I'm in constant fear of losing my lunges far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. Apparently, it's not just you, Stroll. Apparently, a lot of people felt sick with this thing. The runner has a smooth ride, at least. Eccentricities aside, he's certainly earned his title as court engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with its unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. Massive door. It's lead to the end of the Gauntlet Runner. It's locked tightly to prevent accidental entry. Can I talk to him? Apparently Nurse can speak to us from the cockpit through these metal bent tubes. Cockpit appears to be up here. Mind the rope, lad. Wouldn't want you going overboard. Okay. Let's go to the watch now. I'm well. How are you? I'm doing good. Oh, I just realized an advert started. I'll probably wait until that goes. What was that? Over there. Or that. Interesting. Got a few things for this mail. It's worth knowing about the Gauntlet Runner if you want them now. Sure, why not? I trust your judgment on oversharing.
This?
That's an actual heart, huh? Wonder what makes this thing run.
Hello?
First time on a Gauntlet Runner, eh? Well, that scared me. Looks like the pipe's in here too. Called a runner phone. There's one in every room. Number 1, the pantry. Every day you want to go there and check for new items. There'll always be new items. Okay. Also, adverts are over. Melody, yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you very much for asking. Just enjoying, you know, playing a bit of this. Big Persona fan, so I knew I'd love this. I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet Runners use magma crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be, you take your life in your hands when you traveled the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on the colossal beasts. Made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. Number 2, every Idol's Day, if you go to the bathroom, you'll get a +1 to your MC's luck. Oh, that's it for now. Okay. What dream? Long story, Miguel. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then, maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl as a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs a rest as much as we do. Gauntlet Runner activities. You'll continue toward your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize the facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Tries in the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies or traveling, which may help improve your virtues. At the end of the day, your choice is yours. Okay. Never seen an igniter like this before. Magic igniter are enormous compared to those used by the army. If I recall correctly, it uses magna crystals as fuel. Interesting indeed. What we got? What's this? Washing machine?
Yes.
Nearest homemade washing machine. Washing clothes can sometimes cleanse the mind too. Max, increasing your max MP route. Sorry. Okay.
Understood.
All right now. Good to know. Washing clothes increases my max MP. That's wild.
Come on.
Weird tool is actually a cleaning igniter that Neurus has modified to create wind that collects dust. Pretty nifty. I know it's hard, but all the lifting and bending over is sure to strengthen your legs, yeah? Max HP. Okay, no, I'm good on that. Something else thinking here. Small cabinet. Some unique items are lined up here. Neurus's personal belongings, I think. Number 3, the washing clothes thing is never worth it. Same with cleaning. I assume not. That's the sort of thing that I would have done if I've run out of everything else to do. The fluffy bag that's perfect sitting on. If I sat on it, I don't think I'd be able to move. Alright, well.
Speaking of...
Neurus has said he's got a kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? Hardly consider myself a chef of any great skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes he learned at the Hushed Honeybee. Use the Gauntlet Runner's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. Cook, you'll need ingredients, buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. After you've made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. Does it take up time? There are some ingredients here. Maybe Neurus went shopping. Ooh. Whose handwriting is that? There's notes here about new potential recipes. Okay. Want to make something? If so, should we have everyone teach us their culinary specialty? Not right now. I'm checking everything. Number 4. Remember before how I said there was something you should wait on? It's cooking. Doing the social link with Maria to rank 4, I think, will allow you to cook without taking time. Okay, that is good information. No, we don't have information on it yet, but yes, that's good to know. Hockenberg said that most things are edible if you put them over a fire, but is that really true? I don't know, we should trust everything Hockenberg says.
So?
You have to wash your dishes properly, but being that there's water's a precious resource, that actually goes double. Jesus Christ. My brain hurts. What is this? Bookshelf is lined with interesting books. New World Travel Diary. Appears to be a fictional chronicle of a new boy's journey in a faithful place called the New World. Fanciful place called the New World. Haven't started reading it yet. Seems like a book will really expand the mind. You want to read it together over by the window. Could get more imagination. Okay, so that's an imagination book. The other one's probably something else. Let's see the other bookshelf we checked. I'm just seeing what I have available to me, chat. Rest in the gauntlet, runner's sleeping quarters, time will pass, but your virtues won't improve at all. So there's absolutely no point ever in sleeping like that. Good to know. Unless they absolutely force me to do so. So what stats do I need to work on? Imagination I could actually work on. Eloquence I need to work on. Because neither of those have been working on. If there's like a book that would raise my eloquence, that would be fantastic. Going up on the deck is just for fun. I feel drunk. Are you okay?
Sorry.
I'll survive. I can handle the swaying in a carriage, but this, it's another beast. Seems I need to learn to endure it.
Huh?
I say, you gave me a start there. Were you trying to get my attention, Maelstrom? Terribly sorry, but I gotta focus on driving for now. Shake off the rust a bit. If you want to chat, best find me in the evenings. Okay. So what's this? Round table? Map showing the area surrounding our destination, Martira.
Let's see here.
I know where we're at right now.
But which one?
Okay. This is just to see where you're going. Right, okay, so that's more or less
All right.
everything I can do on the ship.
Right.
Feel refreshed. In which case, I think I'm gonna read a book. Conversational techniques for convincing others. I haven't started it yet. This sounds like eloquence. Okay, let's work on our eloquence a bit. Let's read this book.
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This section's part of the basics. First impressions are vital when it comes to negotiations. Okay, I guess that's true enough. Lower the other person's guard by assuming a natural smile and humble demeanor. Then use flattery to probe for weak points.
What are you talking about?
Probe for weak points? Why? Gain the upper hand.
Sure.
So that you can gain the upper hand, perhaps.
No kidding.
Oh, I see. Feels a bit underhanded, but I guess you need things to go your way. That's how it has to be. I feel like paying close attention to the art of persuasion has increased my eloquence.
All right.
Ooh, by quite a lot. 4 points. Books are similar to how they work in Persona 5, but better. Okay. I'm surprised. I guess a bit of force can go a long way in helping negotiations go smoothly. Still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night.
That's interesting, though. Like your
within the stalwart hull.
Your travel.
The party gains a short, peaceful rest.
Is like its own little town, basically. In terms of, you know, they give you all the things you can do, raise your stats and prepare meals and such. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Said, establish camps somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the gauntlet runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about your journey with your allies. Give it a try. 3 days until we reach Martira. Our first time camping in the gauntlet runner. Kind of excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Maybe I will. It's basically the restricted days in Persona, you know, the days between doing the dungeons that involve plot, but this is far more interesting.
Your thoughts?
Oh, how was that ride, eh? Smooth as butter, luxurious as a palace, or inspiring tear-jerking? Sure. I ran at such a guilty pleasure. Though credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped make her what she is. For full disclosure, that's all thanks to the little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. We don't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly, but that's a story for another day. Off you go. Better get your 40 wings. Insects gathering by the campfire. Apparently you can eat these bugs. Well, according to Hulkenberg, anyway. Should try to catch one. Caught one of the bugs gathered by the campfire. When it's my turn to cook, I should use it as an ingredient. Maybe. Or not. Right, so it looks like talking to Stroll is going to get me an increase to my imagination. Let's talk to him anyway, then I can always not hang out. Look for something to do. My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get. I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Stroll, maybe I can hone my imagination. Not right now.
See.
Chat, I have a little sty on one of my eyelids. It's not even like particularly bad, but they're awkward no matter what. So it is quite annoying. If you don't know what a sty is, it's like a tiny, tiny little pimple on your eyelid. The cockpit appears to be up above here. Stay away from that. Why? Because we're not moving now. Maybe I could go to the cockpit and have a look. That's also imagination with Hulkenberg. Okay.
What now?
Let me just have a look at my... Wait, no, it's here. Sorry. My imagination is vapid. So... there's as good a reason as any to hang out with... someone today.
What's this?
Also, this is the pantry. There's some mellow milk and fragrant spice. I wonder who brought them here. I could use them for cooking. I almost missed that. You know what? Let's go hang out with Stroll. What's up, Stroll?
Hey.
You looking for something to do? Blah, 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 weapons. Let's talk.
Now then.
So next up is Martira. Feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past. Speaking of which, I've been thinking that that perhaps this is the same power that Hero Kings once used. I don't know why I said time. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? Power isn't everything.
Oh, I see.
I see. As kings, they had to govern their people and maintain the peace. Martial might alone wouldn't help you there. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well. We continue to master these archetypes, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. All this does make me wonder just how much more of these powers are still out there. Many more of these powers still out there. But my imagination grows. Stroll and I discuss the challenges still ahead of us.
All right.
Damn. Also by 4 points. Come now. It's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. Now you should get your points and then be like, can I go talk to Hulkenberg now? Get some more points. Stroll and I talk for a while. I got some
Time
mag.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
Well, that tiny tube. They were better than I'd feared, considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand can fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving the arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Oh, runners really are neat, aren't they? Carriage would never be able to get through the deserts this fast, but just keep it on the road, okay, Nurse? We'll arrive in Martyr in 2 days, huh?
What now?
Yeah, I don't dislike the way they're doing this in between time. Like you were saying, this is like the restricted days in Persona. I feel like Persona maybe has a little more variety in a sense of like you're not stuck on one thing, like in one area. But in another way, you are kind of stuck in one town or something, so you're kind of stuck in an area, you know? Idle's day, time for the toilet. Apparently we get luck from this. What? Ah, I've got it. I've shit myself. By ridding myself of unwanted waste, I feel I've gained something new. What? Sure. Whatever you say. Oh, so I can hang out with them during the day and raise other stats, huh? Interesting. Could also finish reading my book. Which I might just do that. Actually, hang on a second. Let me... Okay, we're in courage. Courage raised if I talk to Stroll, apparently. Actually, you know what? Right now, if I go and talk to him and get courage up, that might level up.
Hey.
And who knows if I'll be able to level eloquence up by reading the rest of that book. So having another point in courage could help me in some fashion. Hey Maelstrom, good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you got the time, why don't you join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. Maintaining my weapon may help me improve my focus during a fight and hone my courage. Yeah.
Now then.
Right, let's have a look at your blade then.
Got a moment?
I think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of working, I admire the idea of working towards, I thought he was going to say, of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from me by others. That's why one day I want to restore all my ruined hometown to its former glory. Not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey.
How about you? I shared my plan, and so hear yours. What'll you do when the fight's over? Not sure. I'd like to. This. He might not like this, actually. This might be like pandering, but he might like it. This could be some bonus mag. We'll feel out, see what sort of person Stroll is here. I'd help you with rebuilding. There you go. Now you like that. Are you serious? I'm a bit relieved to hear it, tell you the truth. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They already have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Luis. We fight for change.
Look at that.
I want to do something about that too.
Yeah.
I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You're resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Huh. Our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
I envy you sometimes, you know, to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I waver sometimes.
No.
I do have moments where I waver. Suppose we all do, but you manage to keep a cool head when you do, unlike me. And that's why you're our captain. All this is to say, I have faith in you. With more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all this.
All right.
Anyway, this sword's shining like new, so let's finish this up. Caring for my weapon has fortified my will to fight as well as increased my courage.
Now then.
Yeah, level up.
Courage.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people.
Why, that's...
A conqueror need that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Spend some time with Stroll holding our weapons. I got a hell of a lot of mag.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Ahoy, break time, chums! There's something up ahead. We'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Whoa, that is a red tree. Where's York? Oh, wow. It's so pretty. It's not just the leaves, as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree, located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future, and how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? Not sure if this explains it, but I am sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nearest pulled a sheet of paper, and brush from his pocket, began to draw the landscape in front of him. Wow, Nearest, how did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. Huh, you giving it to me? Sure I can have this?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I've already committed it all to the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. I received Nearest's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of the piece to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there!
Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? Bet she'd love to see something from our journey. We could tell her a story about this place. Next time we're in Grand Trad, I should give this drawing to Maria. She will like that. Huh, a magical organism of the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely. Gallagher is the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely. It's given me great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. Wonder what manner of anomaly its current color pretends. Took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing the rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Yeah, red tree. York's fucking losing his mind. Kason! FK! Someone fucked my coffee!
The runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
The Rock Den Camp. Be in Martira the day after tomorrow. Wonder what kind of place Martira is. Oh, look, I can't hang out with Stroll tonight. Grand Trad could dazzle even the darkest night. Out here, you can barely see the horizon. It's a comforting reminder of home, if I'm honest. Just couldn't appreciate it from a swaying gauntlet runner. Feeling better now? Yeah, I ate a bit and that helped. Almost envy Hulkenberg's ability to eat anything, anytime, anywhere. I haven't always been this weak, but the swaying takes me back to times I'd sooner forget. After I lost my home, I was tossed between relatives, and each time it began with an agonizing journey in a rocky carriage. Suppose that's why I find my mind drifting to Halia. I often wonder how the people who survived are faring now. Grab my daily dream eater off. Just gonna go make sure I haven't missed anything from the pantry. You drained Stroll's social battery. I did.
Look at that.
There are other places I can go to be alone, he says. Cockpit's unoccupied. Or where is he hanging out then? Is he in the engine room? Oh, he is. And that would level up my is that wisdom? Right. We want to level up imagination or eloquence, really, like to try and get everything to tier 2. So I could either read the book, or I think Hulkenberg might be imagination today. Let's go double check. Yeah.
Well met.
Hulkenberg's imaginary, yeah. Elves aren't real. Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. Certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, why might we talk a bit? I knew it. No one could have legs like those yet. 20% torso, 80% legs. By recalling the past and planning for the future of Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. This power we've awoken to of all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious that these are these forms we take on. Each has their own unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. It's cool.
Certainly.
It's cool. I find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look per se. I want to make a video game called 80% Legs. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of the power lurking within them. It's not that, then, the very condition to awaken our slumbering power. Also, hence, why was it so exhausting, and why can it not be maintained for long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof we'd do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come, and I feel like my imagination has increased.
All right.
Level up? Oh, one more hangout. It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. She's like, you haven't spent my social battery yet, unlike Stroll. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Whoa!
Finally! We're out of the desert!
See,
wow, I missed all this green!
Unless I'm exerting, like, a sphere of gravity, I don't understand how she isn't just like, whoom, and just gone.
See, got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground.
Bounces off the fucking cockpit.
Must be nice.
She's just gone.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not.
Did we get attacked?
A cannonade.
Is that like a lemonade? Like someone diluted a cannon?
My star is rising! Ah!
Oh, we get like some in-flight entertainment.
Sanctism will reign!
It's them.
Just watch this.
Remember, from the opening ceremony, I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
I guess because they're both prominent candidates, then no.
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Oh. Doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
We've gotten so good at combining CGI with the 2D animation, yeah. Like a flying windshield, exactly. This reminds me of F the Gardens fighting... Reminds me of the Gardens fighting in Final Fantasy VIII. Gotcha.
So 'tis a clash to hold each
F the
other's
garden.
advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs. That crier is there too.
Why is he there?
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
You're gonna get shot, my bro. Our plan hinges on winning Louise's favor. Can we afford to abandon Glodell if he's one of Louise's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
I don't know if I want to help him. To be honest. I kind of don't feel like we should get involved. Like, so what if he wins? Who gives a shit? I'll just beat the other guy instead. I'll beat Forden instead. Nah, fuck it. Let's watch it.
How about we see how it plays out?
No, I think we should step in on Gladel's
God damn it. Illusion of choice.
I know, I don't like it either, but if we want Luis's favor, this might be the strategic play we need.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
Do you agree, Captain? No. Okay, great. We're going anyway.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces?
Good question.
Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That gauntlet runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
Isn't Glodell not on the face? Why would he be protected? I guess because he's in service of? I don't know. It was a good question. And this guy. No, wait, no, this guy is on the face. Right? I guess I don't know how the rules work.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Guido and his monks have boarded the deck. Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. Indication is at the top 20, which are protected, and Glodell must be in that, maybe. Peril! I don't even know what class I'm on.
Interfere in my fight. Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Oleg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Always be ready for surprise fights. To be fair, I'm on whatever I last beat a boss on, so I'll be fine,
the
but...
King's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Let's make an end of it!
Hold nothing back!
Let's stay calm.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Scour! What could you hope to achieve?
Is that all?
Spent a damn turn putting on a cocky smirk.
Dear God.
He knows we can't attack
Dear
him.
God, he put on a cocky smirk.
Lend me your strength.
Light damage. Can't tell if this is going to be good or bad.
You can do this.
Because like they're monks or whatever, you'd think like light would be something they were strong against, but yeah. I was going to say, it could also be the other way with these guys. It could be like real fake light. Let's go for a crit.
This can't be.
Beautiful.
I won't hold back. Burn! A tough one.
God, you just resist everything?
What could you hope to achieve?
Only a flesh wound.
Take this!
Is that all?
Alright, well, we can heal you up next time, so that's fine.
Hulkenberg's guard is down!
The character should be panicking a lot more seeing our archetype. You'd think so. But...
I can't afford to hold back. I shall vanquish evil.
It's okay. With healing power.
Thank you.
Resistance is futile!
Alright, Borg.
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back.
Right, now that I've killed one of them, he's going to get involved, is he?
Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting
Rise, my brother.
Is that a talking cat? Nice heal, by the way. Good heal. Considering I didn't damage anyone else.
For all that we strive for!
Physical strike damage to one enemy may inflict forget.
I crush you!
I shall fight as the noble I am.
It was a damn critical.
Hack and slash.
I will fight with
You resist that?
Seeker!
Motherfucker.
Wind!
Sanctism will reign! Take this!
Ow!
I defer to you.
After me!
Strike true!
Even though he resists
I'll
this,
cut you down! Tougher than I thought.
it's still a fuckload of damage.
By this power. We're not out of this yet.
Twas needed.
I owe you.
Take this!
Child's play. Dodge, Hulkenberg.
Nice.
Like poetry in motion.
Nice, Hulkenberg.
No, I'll stay my blade.
Witness me, brethren!
Give me your aid!
Hold nothing back!
So, the faithful are broken before
I'm so jealous that you have an AoE heal. What did I do? I leveled it off of medic and then bought it as a pass-through skill and put on Seeker.
Yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
It's almost like the king's magic is deeply flawed.
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
Flawed in a good way for them, though. Yeah, but I mean, like, just flawed in general. It's like, oh, I'm popular, therefore I can do whatever I want and no one can kill me. Or do anything against me. Or even hurt me.
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
So it's not really forcing, like, whoever's most popular with the people. It just seems to be forcing someone to become, like, a tyrant.
This is a waste of my time.
Which I think is quite evident by the fact that
You'll face your divine punishment.
this guy's number 3, Luis is number 2, and fucking the other guy, Forden or whatever, is number 1. And they're all complete power-hungry mongrels.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint.
Right, but if a good person opposes all that, they're going to be uber popular, Mael, like Giga Chad popular. If they can get heard and not, like, killed in the process. They've got to get themselves up on that fucking rock before they can't just be assassinated by another person who's, like, number 1. Because they can't be touched. It's a very stupid bit of magic, to be honest.
Hey! Get down here!
He looks so mad, look at his eyes, he's twitching.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something?
Is that the
I would have been
singer?
fine without your meddling.
Are you hurt?
Of course I'm not hurt. Look, what are you after?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives?
What did I say earlier? I said they've come from, like, a different part. People who come from different, like, places, they could be only, like, a few miles away in a world like this. And they will be from a different part of Britain. That's what I said.
Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
She's a Nydia, by the way. Do I have that?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot.
Look at this fucking guy. Is he like Master Roshi? He's literally wringing his hands.
So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Hulkenberg, are you a fucking fangirl of Juna? Is that what's happening?
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
Oh my god.
I
Here we
didn't
go.
know this.
Oh, never mind.
You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake.
That's a fantastic subversion of expectation.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I
know it's like
suppose it falls to me.
it's just the camera and you know the way the models are and stuff, but it almost looks like she's just fucking vibrating in excitement. Hawkenberg.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
Oh.
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Not really a runner, is it? More like a flyer.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
That is not the voice I expected to come out of your mouth.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
Helped.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
Don't much care. Speaking of accents, alright mate, it's me, I'm a Brummy.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
Big fans! Big fans!
We're your supporters.
Hence your retaliation against Godot, then?
He's also a candidate, though his name doesn't carry any weight.
One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Okay. Asking why I became a candidate, how should I respond? To help you, Luis. We're a big fan.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
You thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion, did you?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
Just start throwing up in the middle of saying it.
You do know.
We want nothing more than to see your vision realized,
Claim
Lord
yourself
Luis.
my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything.
Whatever, Glodo, fuck off.
Come on, Hector!
soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling
red tree?
The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Atlas, if you ever need someone with a Cornish mixed Bristolian accent, hit me up. Atlas, if you ever need someone who's really shit accents and he's a clown, hit me up.
Did you hear that?
I can do this accent if you want. Atlas is basically Andre from. You can put him down as Andre from Dark Souls. That'd be great. Bring your sword over here and I'll fucking fix it up or whatever.
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
I could kind of do a voice like this guy's, to be fair.
Let's say we go check on him.
Just send him a chrono across for your demo reel. That was a real quick way to turn someone off and give you a job.
Hey, Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart.
Maybe you could make it fly.
I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort. But somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Did you see we got a release date for the first Kimetsu no Yaiba movie? Well, not the first movie, but the first of the God, what's it called? Not the castle. What the fuck? The fuck is Infinity something? It might be Infinity Castle. It is Infinity Castle, yeah. It is a trilogy, yes. But also it's not the first movie. That's what I meant to say. Because they already had the Mugen Train and whatever.
Hear me out, would you? The absolutely
Whoops.
inscrutable to the lake. Absolutely. Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Close enough. Have you seen one?
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are.
Takes one to know one.
That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had.
I feel like this is going to work in some sort of like, we need to start bringing him these relics or something. Winterheart, howdy. Mael has this facial hair in real life. Fun fact. Shh, you weren't supposed to tell them that.
He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay. So where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Maybe I should look into Camiro when I get to Martira.
This one's important.
Old inventor Nurus once knew is living in Camiro, a village near Martira. He may be able to tell us more about the relic he once showed Nurus. This one's important, rank 1. We left Nurus, who dissolved into doom and gloom again, and headed towards our narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet Tirana. And chat, we have an ad break coming up, so...
Time marches on.
This is going to be an excellent time for me to take my break. I think I have a, Bakewell cake thing downstairs I'm going to have for a snack. I'm very much down for that, so... We'll come back and we'll continue on with this. But for now, chat, I'm going to go for my break. Enjoy the clips and such, and I will see you all in a couple of minutes. The noise she makes when she gets damaged! You've got me joking. Give me them 3 stars. Numbers whizzing past as well, so. But my goal here is just to try and play some Red Dead Redemption 2 in the background while you guys fuck it up.
Bridge coming up. Take it easy.
Well, the bridge coming up. We're gonna be in the snowy area the whole stream. Excuse me? Spawn frozen. Fucking what the fuck? She's on the back of my horse. What do you mean? No, 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 I need that. I need that, you fucking whore. Give me that back. Dutch, we gotta go. Dutch, we gotta go. Dutch, run. Are they still coming? Oh yeah, they're still coming. Yeah, you're right.
This game sucks. You win.
They realised how good it was in the middle and just made it go up by 2 points.
I realised that that might be his thing, but he looked like someone just paused his model and just moved him across the screen.
Treasure.
I bet this is worth it. Well,
yeah, AP up as a permanent upgrade.
Ooh, that's kind of a good thing.
It is. Alright, we've got 2 focus and 2 mites stacked on me. This gonna be some shit, chat. It's gonna be some shit. I'm very strong right now. Seven hit combo, that's about what I normally do. Oh! Okay! Holy shit! What the fuck was that? That was so much damage! Oh god, that hurt! Oh, it hurt my lungs! Oh god! Oh my god, okay. Well, at least they all fuck off. Fuck sake! It's like right in the one place I needed to not be. Oh! Understood! That's not a small AoE, it tracks somebody. Well then. I fully expected that to not hurt. But apparently it does. What the fuck? Jesus, do you want to read the credits, anyone? I didn't press a button. I didn't press anything. It just went. Oh! No!
No, this isn't happening! There's no reason for me to go on. What am I fighting
for? Welcome to Jump King, everybody! You're just in time for the sewers! Mael is doing a 12-hour run to reach the top! Or donate $50 to charity for the sick kids. There's a link there, vot.gg/extra life, everybody, if you want to go to it. It's the church guy. Oh no, sir. What the fuck? Is that... Are you wearing a shirt? And pants?
Well, Bureau man, you ever catch them crooks?
What?
Snake! What was she fighting for?
No,
What
this
am
isn't
I
happening.
fighting for?
There's no reason for me to go on. What am I
What are you fighting for?
I'm back. Hello, everybody. I return. Right. Let's continue on. So we'll arrive in Matera this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. Fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I am grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's.
Isn't that...
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Artira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Well, we're here. Time to kill a kidnapper.
'Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
Ah, how you doing midway? I forgot about him.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She is also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Crigante Castle.
Crigante.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne.
About that, we're kind of fake on his team right now. Hulkenberg, do you want to go to the gym and then the tailors later? We could hold hands.
Speaking of,
Says
I heard there was
Winterheart.
a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
No idea about that.
Well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities.
We're just playing both sides.
Unforgivable.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris.
Dinna.
They've come a long way for our sakes.
Didn't be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Okay.
I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Why does he keep saying Bally? Alexa, define Bally.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Alexa,
What would you like me?
define Bally.
Ballet is usually defined as a classical dance.
Alexa,
formed
you fucking idiot.
If you'd like to tell me how I can improve, try saying, I have feedback.
I'm good.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
It looks like a big tree grub thing, like a widgety grub. I don't like that.
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm.
No.
It's Martira's culinary speciality.
No.
Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural
No.
juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
Trust the Scottish, like, town or whatever to have, like, oh, would you want to try our speciality? We put a bunch of shit in a bag. Oh.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Credit where credit's due, Hulkenberg. Open mind. Looks great.
Looks great.
Come now, they're offering us fine hospitality. Tis only right that we graciously savor it.
Yes, absolutely right. I'll be cheering you on. And, I'll see to the funeral plans.
Barely bitten into this thing and I already felt a spray of something. That's for the taste. It's not that bad.
Are you actually enjoying that?
How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit,
Oh.
but it's harmless, I assure you.
Oh.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
Also, Winterheart, I don't know if you're still there, but how's your time been so far with Monsanto Wilds? I've put in like 13 or 14 hours over the last 2 days already. I think I'm getting pretty close to credits for low rank, but I'm rather enjoying it.
And do you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable.
Bit of a
We must
wanker.
end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heisme. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory, yes?
Maybe we can eat our way into there.
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Heisme's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
What is this?
I smell trouble.
Rival Gauntlet Runner, huh? That's Rival Gauntlet Runner. That's Rival Gauntlet Runner. Ah, yes.
Here's where we are. It's your call. Let's see here.
That's Giant Sandworm's nest.
Here's where we are now.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's work together
Whoops.
to save this town.
I meant to not pick that. That's fine.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet.
Oh,
We've a
God.
whole spread of other dishes for you.
Hulkenberg's gonna be excited, but we're like, oh god. Oh,
Now
what is this now?
This is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any
Ah,
dessert.
no, for dessert, serve shit in a bowl! Barden does have excellent eyebrows, as thick and as broad as his accent. Winterheart, I think you might have been away when I asked, but now you're here. I was asking, how's your time been with Monster Hunter Wild so far?
Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
I put a good like 13 or 14 hours in over Friday and this morning, and I'm rather enjoying it. I like the variety of the monsters in low rank so far, and all the armor looks great. All the like stuff looks really unique, unlike World, where it was all a little bit drab. Hulkenberg right in there.
Altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wild, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
It's been forever since I've had such a spacious bed.
Exactly.
We're gonna meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay? Ah, you're the informant. Don't mind me, I only just arrived here just now, so it's not like I overheard that conversation you just had with Barden. And even if I did hear something, it's not like I'd tell anybody. I'd never made it professional informant if I didn't know how to handle sensitive information. That's right, if there's anything you want to know about this city, simply ask me. You can always find me here. Okay, well, I was trying to buy information from you, but that's fine. Oh, the cuisine here was delicious to the last meal. Martira is a fine city indeed, which makes this Heisme's offences all the more damning. If what we've heard is true, hunting him will be a trial indeed. To be expelled from the Order is one thing, but to be wholly stripped of his knighthood, I would not be surprised if the man's given in to despair.
Pleasure to see you.
As requested by Barden, the entire tavern has been reserved for your party's private use today. I had to kick out a house full of drunkards for this, so I hope you're all worth it. Still, it was nice for you to come all this way, traveller. Please make yourselves comfortable. Beds are in the back, past the door next to the desk. Okay. Fisker Alba guest room. Feels like forever since we slept in a real bed. Bet we'll sleep like logs tonight. Finally free of those tiny runner bunks. Nice to sleep in an inn, isn't it? Yeah, I love a good inn. Nothing beats the bed at an inn. You can see the monsters out there when we camp on the runner, so I rest a little easier in an inn. I wish Neurus would come inside of us, but I suppose if the runner is a castle, then he is its king. Alright, well, I'm gonna go to bed. We all sleeping in the same room. Guess we are.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's gorgeous out.
Wow, what beautiful weather. I think I might have overslept though.
Hold on.
Where is everyone?
Let's hurry.
They went to Krigante Castle ahead of us. Apparently we can get there by climbing the stairs in Stairstone Market. Oh shit, new town just dropped. Exciting.
I'm out of ideas.
All right then.
It's got its own bounty board, huh? Not handling any new bounties at the moment. Everyone's caught up with the incidents, you know the ones. Think reception should be open again by tomorrow, but can a guy like you really handle a bounty anyway? Guy like me?
More people.
Beg your pardon?
That person's throw up. All these rumors of abductions just make my skin crawl. I can't stop thinking the buggers might be prowling around as we speak. I want to run away, but I can't leave the farm. See, when you have a gauntlet run, I don't have a gauntlet runner, leaving is no trifling matter.
People missing.
Hello there.
Welcome, care for some water? You won't find more refreshing drink anywhere else.
Actually,
The land of Calendula is blessed with an abundance of nature, you know? Well, if you ignore the desert, don't sweat the details. And our water is full of natural minerals. Consider pairing it with the milk you can buy here in town. Water and milk. Mmm. My favorite. I was gonna buy all of what he had, but I guess he doesn't have that much. So I guess I will buy all of what he has. Do I want to buy 90 free water? I don't know if I do. Maybe I'll buy like 44.
hello there.
Oh, actually, sir, I might have some stuff to sell you. Maybe. Maybe not, actually, I lie. Gotta call it water. Mail. Nah. It's, fell on the floor.
You.
Now listen here, I'm saying it for your own good, alright? You never know when the kidnapper's gonna show up, so if you're gonna lie down, by your eyes, man, go somewhere safer. Even you wouldn't like getting kidnapped, I'll tell you that much. Reminds me a lot of Persona 3. All the people kind of like, it's all fucked up, laying around. By your eyes, mate. Exactly. This the guy? No, this is Roger. Abolish taxes, it's your money. Reclaim freedom for commerce and for yourself.
Sounds right.
Sounds like something a merchant would come up with, but the more you think about it, the less it makes sense. What would happen to people who can't work? Besides, if there was no taxes, how could the kingdom help anyone? It'd be every person for themselves. Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Ah, closure.
The one taken recently was a friend of my daughter's, and she was so young. I'm afraid my daughter will be next. We must pray for what he can. Well, for what else can we do? God shall provide. Yes, it's time to believe God will save us all. Fix everything.
Let's call it.
Oi!
So you all the ones Barden said were here to help, or what's your business here? We have business in Crigante Castle. Can we get there going this way? Castle, eh? In that case, you ought to take those stairs on the other side of town. Well, you can get the castle this way, but well, it's just an unpopular little byway is all. Times like these, don't you agree it's safe to be where there's lots of people?
All good.
You're right, we shouldn't be taking any weird detours, thanks. Immediately takes weird detour.
Not.
We roam too far, we'll end up lost. Well, I tried to take weird detour. I wanted to.
Now what am I to do? More people missing.
What were the gods doing? You there!
Oi, that runner down there? Oh, that your runner down there, sorry, Elder are riding on gauntlet runners these days, are they? Never thought I'd see the like. Suppose that means you're the help that's come to town. You're gonna take that runner to the giant sandworm and Heismay. You get a hero's welcome if you take him down. There's weapons and armor for sale in town. Ought to make good use of them. Fuck, it isn't. Unless you mean a different town.
Hey!
What were the gods doing?
More people missing.
Where did... You want to go these stairs? Okay, these stairs. I thought that said runner glazer. I was like, speedrunners have groupies. Oh, these. These shops.
What'll it be?
I guarantee the quality of our weapons. Go ahead and take a look. A Slayer's Bastard. I'm good with what I have. We'll just find new stuff in a dungeon anyway.
Can't be.
Early doors, I don't think we need to buy any items. I think we'll be okay. Later on, if we fancy it, sure. And we have a bit more disposable income. You're a new face? Oh, you're that helper lad I heard about. Didn't expect you to be an elder. Oh, imagine if this was Persona 5. They called me a helper lad. I'd be on like a fucking list. I'll be fine, I brought my friends. Figured as much, seeing that massive gauntlet runner over there and all. Not like I think you can't do the job, yeah? If Barden picked you, then I believe in you. You think a kidnapper's scary, but this Heismay fellow is beyond the pale. I heard he can command illusions. Anything's possible when he's able to abduct folk right off the street. Better be damn careful is all. It was a little crass chat, but he had good intentions. Do you expect a town famous for milk to have good weapons? I don't. I suppose you could be famous for milk and good weapons. Rich, poor, man, woman, hell, even child, doesn't matter to them, they're ruthless. Usually you kidnap someone, you've got a purpose, yeah? But not here. It's downright spine-chilling it is.
Welcome.
Oh, I'm sorry. Afraid I'm all out of meat today. I see meat right there. Need to get out there and restock, you know? Do come back another time if you're craving some meat, okay?
You.
Ah. Came to see the rock.
Hang on. What if...
I see. We should have a decent amount of this, actually. Crier said the stones had appeared around the world and they weren't wrong. That means wherever we are, we'll be able to know the rankings. That's handy. Doesn't look like the order's changed at all since we last saw it. 1,500 mag.
Yep.
Not bad. So that way where I need to go, and this way is...
That's wrong, though.
wrong. As Gallica would say. For top performance, you need top mechanics. Visit Caden Gauntlet Runner Workshop. Hold on, isn't this just a Gauntlet Runner advertisement? She's using the tournament to make sales, not because she wants a crown. Anything goes, I guess. Are there any normal candidates? Alright.
Now, how did I wind up here?
Can't even let my wee ones out of the house because of the kidnappings. The poor Burns are fair mopey about it, bless him. When I told General Barden as much, his face fell like a dropped pie. He's a pure heart, our General is. But aye, never mind that. Off to fight Heisme, aye? Keep your guard up then. Rumour has it he's got some passing skill. They say he's faster than any soldier, but nobody could so much as nick him. Must be quick on his feet. Alright, I guess this is where we're going, huh? Let's make a save right here.
Well met.
You're late. Poor Barden's been waiting on tenterhooks. Sorry. Apparently the lady has generously agreed to meet with us. Best not keep her waiting, Let's be about it. Castle looks positively ancient. Wasn't expecting the city to have such a rich history. Before the kidnapping started, I imagined this city knew peace. Let's get the details from the lady at the castle.
I've awaited you.
So you've all come. Fantastic. Lady Joanna is waiting inside. Let's go now, if that's alright.
Aye, yes.
Please, come this way then.
May I present Lady Joanna?
She looks like she's wearing an unripe banana peel for a dress.
These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Heisme.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Oh, the green lipstick is a choice.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
It does look a bit like Ludroth army, you're not wrong.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
'Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support.
Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects.
Didn't know you could buy socks that go around your neck instead of feet. Nice sock head.
Yes, Lady Joanna.
I think it's like she's trying to get an Iron Joy neck. Some sort of like stretching device.
Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
"'Twas a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Well, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
I don't know if she's trend chasing or not, though.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Heisme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him.
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops.
Aye.
We should go.
Everyone went out to gather information. We should ask around too. You know. You alright, bud? Oh, you there? Can I talk for you for a bit? You're going to catch that Heisme for us. No, I just want to give you a thanks. You see, my wife, she's one of the people that's gone missing.
My thanks to you.
I don't know if I can be of any help to you, but please, is there anything I can do? Just say the word. Do you know about the giant sandworm? Fortunately, no. I don't know much about them, I'm afraid. So I can't be of help. If you are asked others around here, though, the shopkeepers might know more.
Good.
Really? That's the Stairstone Market, right? Let's try asking around there. Yeah. Do you think if Gallica was male, they'd be called Gaelica? Maybe. I don't like how Gaelica sounds. It sounds like... That's questionable.
Ridiculous.
Welcome.
So
All out of meat. No, that's okay. We're after information more than meat today. You don't happen to know anything about giant sandworm, do you? Oh, that is dangerous. Oh, only that it's dangerous. When I go out hunting, I give him a wide berth. Oh, impressive that you go out there alone. Still, do you know anything? Anyone who might know something? Let's see now. You might try asking that fella by the armorer shop. He's got quite a fondness for giant sandworm larvae. Seems we missed the mark of our assumptions. I've spoken with the guard corps, but they know little and less.
What is it?
Giant sandworm? We Maratirans. Martirans, I guess. Love our edible grubs, but we're a bit indifferent to their inedible parents. Larvae is my personal favourite, but I know little about them before they make it to the kitchen. Who may know more? Can't really recall any... Oh, wait, hang on. I just thought of someone. There was a merchant yesterday at the tavern boasting he'd gotten real close to the sandworm's den. If that's true, it'd be quite a feat. Maybe he's still in town. That's some good info. Maybe this merchant's still nearby. Let's ask through Furrifer Square. Mael, do you like games about driving trucks? I'm not particularly against games about driving trucks, but I also wouldn't necessarily say I've gone out of my way to play many games about driving trucks. Why, you ask? Sort of game we talking. The thing with me is I'll play anything, generally, if it's good. Like, I'll go from like a visual novel to like a really hard action game to like a cutesy puzzle game to racing to whatever, I don't care. Aren't the Cluster Truck devs making a new game? Yeah, I downloaded the demo for it. It's that, God, what's it fucking called? Hang on. Haste. That's what it's called. It looked really good. I haven't played the demo yet, though. Devs behind Mud Runner and Snow Runner are having a free weekend for their game Expeditions. Did a bit of that today. Ah. I'm going to try this for a third time, Winterheart, as you are actively asking me a question in chat, but I think you missed it both times I asked it last time because I caught you at bad timing. But how has your time been with Monster Hunter? I see you've been playing Monster Hunter Wilds. And yeah, I'm like 14 hours in or something. I think I'm getting pretty close to credits at this point. But I'm really enjoying it. It's good. Questioning will do us little good with so few to question. What about you? Any leads to report? Merchant's been that way. Ah, fine work. I recall seeing a shopkeep or two myself thereabouts. As for the Mud Runner, Snow Runner stuff, I've never played those games, but I've always kind of been intrigued by how hard they apparently are. Something about that sounds like it could be fun.
Hello there.
What's this? You all, you have some business with me or something?
Hey.
You were the one at the tavern yesterday. I heard there was a merchant who got close to the giant sandworm. Close to the giant sandworm? Bloody hell, that's amazing, but you got the wrong guy when I just got to town. Hey, there's some rare weapons and armor to be found here. City's in a bad way right now, but it seems the only merchant who's mind to stock up.
Okay.
Got it. So there's not just one merchant who could have gone near the worm recently. Let's look around the square a bit more. Maybe we can get some more information.
I'm out of ideas. What do you want to know?
You're at the tavern. What's your business with me? Well, you told me to come to you if I needed information, you dick. We're looking for a merchant. One who had something to say about giant sandworm yesterday. Oh, that guy from last night. Yeah, he's blabbering so loud you heard him whether you wanted to or not. You know what he said? What are you asking yourself? I know your next question is plain as day, but where is he? I'm this town's informant, you see. I can tell you where that merchant is, among other things, but information isn't free, friend, so how's 150 reeve? Yeah, sure.
Thank you kindly.
Just like I knew you would. Now, there's a deal, there's a deal. It's the Ishkia in front of the fountain just there. He drank so much yesterday at the tavern, he's practically taking a bath. Now he's hungover. Finally, we get some useful information out of this guy. Let's go to the fountain and talk to the merchant.
I'm out of ideas.
It's got a bit of Death Stranding to it. Planning, preparing, and navigating. Interesting. And I think you missed me asking you about wilds again, so I give up now. That's the third time is too much.
More people missing.
This guy.
I can hardly think on it.
My head. What is it? You got business with me? Hey, is it true you got pretty close to the giant sandworm's den? How'd you manage to do that and live to tell the tale? Right, to tell you the truth, I didn't get that close to it. Just found a giant sandworm husk. That was it. At the bar, I was excited and, well, pretty drunk. Anyway, at some point, the story turned into me waltzing right up to the sandworm and staring it down. And I regret that now.
No good.
Well, great. No one seems to have any information. It's almost sunset, too. It's me at the tavern for now. I'll go gather everyone else. Asking me about wild shit, sorry. No, you're good. You're fine. I think it's just bad timing all around.
It wouldn't be that simple.
I saw that it said you were streaming it, unless I'm mistaken. So I was asking you what your playtime's been like. So I'm having a good time with it so far. I know some people are having a bad time with it because of like tech issues and stuff, but for me it was it's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. The fights are wonderfully epic. How far have you gotten? If you like want to drop a monster name with no context. You did have a few crashes, but it's okay. Interesting. I haven't had any technical issues yet. It's been fine for me, but I know some people have had like some memory leaks and some other issues, but luckily I haven't had any problems yet. I think I'm getting pretty close to the credits for low rank, like the story end, but I only played 13, 14 hours, something like that. Which sounds like a lot, but I know I could have played more.
It is far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck, and still I did not falter.
Last thing I thought was the nurse Scylla. Yes. I like the other one more, I think, like visually. The other spider. Lala Barino, whatever it's called.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I prefer a change of tack instead.
What I've loved so far is like they've gone in a complete opposite direction to Worlds, where all of the weapons and all of the armor are like super unique this time around, and everything looks like endgame shit already. Like even all the low rank armor is looking incredible.
You there?
Oh, I wonder if this is the merchant we might be looking for. Look at this dapper motherfucker. Well, actually, no, we already found the merchant technically we're looking for, but I wonder if this is going to be our informant, I guess.
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you.
Pompous man.
I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
This is another Nydia, right? Because of the eyes, I'm assuming. We've seen this guy before, right? Somewhere?
Suspicious character, isn't he?
The Raid Dal fight was great, so pretty. The music was great. Yeah, I really like the what was the fuck was that thing? The water thing as well. Can't remember his name though. There was like one of the moves you had to dodge it by jumping in the air on one of those wedge beetle things. It was really cool.
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
But no, I've been enjoying it a lot. Probably going to play some tonight after this, to be honest.
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Yeah, the guy who thinks we're like a bunch of con artists.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am.
Morris has dead eyes. Yeah, he does.
There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash.
Sand
It's
flash.
a local event. A kind of storm, and the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm.
I can't wait 5 days, brother.
And that includes the sandworms, eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past him. Heismay might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heismay anyway. But you think you can handle him, aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Sure.
That information is all we needed. Thanks for the help.
Good luck out there. And don't worry, no charge for the advice, eh? Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line.
Are we really gonna wait 5 days?
One more thing. You didn't get this info from me, aye?
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? Nay danger of that.
Ah, fair enough.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps. And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sandflash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworms' territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Nearest.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna hang around this town for a little bit.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh?
Didn't that guy just say if the guards are all stomping around or whatever, like, would wake the sandworms up, and now we're talking about taking this fucking thing over there? I guess we're maybe gonna take it close and then get out and go on foot. I think something just reacted. What is this?
Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking... Oh, easy there. You all right, lad? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start.
What happened? For a moment, it was like the light was blinding.
Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today, just in case. Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
Those are massive spark plugs, yeah. We rested inside the Gauntlet Runner for today at Nura's request.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ah, my eye! Help! Cord? You rang?
Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
The thing in the Gauntlet Runner?
Are you talking about that thing inside the Gauntlet Runner?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost.
Do you think Rose from Legend of Dragoon would like this character considering she kept yelling more and more? Classic line.
The power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land. Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps...
We only just got the Gauntlet Runner and now we're like gonna unlock teleportation?
Now, try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
I guess this is going to explain how we don't have to keep spending multiple days to go places. Once we've been there. I'll play a Legend Dragoon remake. What a silly game. I think there's a lot they could remake in that game and make better. So I would also think it would be deserving of a remake. There's a lot of good in that game. There's a lot of jank. Just wait until you unlock the Homestar Runner. Email.
What's with all the yelling?
We've teleported.
Wait, isn't this...
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Martira just last night.
Eurus? Surely you didn't drive us back here?
In one day.
Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and roll pop over to the capital in a single night.
I wonder if this is the teleportation magic Moore was talking about.
What?
I teleported us.
So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
So this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the Gauntlet Runner came along for the ride.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, when they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Maybe I am.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... Surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
Or we can just teleport back.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but what do you think?
It was pretty easy. I did it in my sleep.
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
Can I really use this teleportation magic? No, I'll just have to try. Alright. Grab my shit from the pantry. It's not Idol's Day, so there's no point in going for a shit. What's going on? Whatever it is, I trust it to you, Maelstrom. I've had enough of missed deadlines in that road. Just wanted to see if anyone else is around, but... Let's go have a look at this here engine, shall we? Can hardly follow such turns. I never thought His Highness's Gauntlet Runner would hold such a secret.
Oh, dash it.
Well, well, you could knock me down with a feather. I always thought something was strange. Thought it'd be the type of igniter, but when I tried fueling it with magic, it was quiet as a mouse. Ran up and down the castle asking other court engineers, but nobody had an answer. Couldn't even tell who put the blasted thing into the design. Oops. Let me think of a place I've already been to. This one. I'll focus on Martira as our destination.
It reacted! The lad really is the key to triggering it!
Oh!
Chat, I'm just trying to capture a screenshot, so
Are you sure this
apologies if it randomly pauses. Damn it, I'm trying to get it when all the text has gone away. Last try. There you go, that'll do. That's my thumbnail sorted.
It's Martira. They really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around.
Actually, 1 second. Better paste that somewhere before I lose it.
It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, they'll not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Yeah.
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought?
I'm going to say, Hulkenberg, it's probably going to have to be somewhere we've been.
If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brialhaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
Okay.
No reaction.
I wish I could imagine it, but I've never been.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the 3 great cities.
'Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
If only we had pictures. Well, maybe that doesn't work either. Maybe you have to have physically been there, you know?
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
I feel it's something on the lines of smelling the town. So you're just like, I want to go to this town. It smells a bit like piss. And I'm here!
So, now we can return to the royal capital.
We're in Germany.
We need to restock.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like.
Pissburg.
Like that. It really is something impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Germany smells like piss. It's one of the few things one of my friends has told me about Germany when they went, but I think they just went to like a bad spot. But they told me that it smelled like piss. Anecdotal.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
But they did go during Oktoberfest, so there's a good chance it was just a lot of drunk people literally pissing everywhere that made it smell like piss. To capture Heismay, you must be well prepared. You can grow stronger by accepting requests around town, such as the Marita, I always want to call it Marita. The Matera Recruitment Center. Now that your mission has begun, your base operation has been changed to Martira. Each time a new operation begins, the town you stay in will become your new base. Your departure date is July 12th. 2nd, not 12th. We'd have missed it by 10 days. Try to be well prepared for it. Want to return to previous locations such as Grand Trad, open the world map. Such a desired destination, you can travel there using teleportation. Doesn't pass time, so feel free to return to previous towns, complete unfinished requests, or meet with followers.
That's right.
Up against a strong opponent, so we better make sure we're as strong as we can get too. Speaking of, I saw some bounties up at the recruitment center. Bounties, you say? You have reportable quests. Do I?
What
have
now?
reportable quests? Oh, right. We're going to show Maria that picture or whatever.
What now?
Oh, my apologies. You're right there.
He stole something from me, didn't he? Smelled like stale pilsner filtered through a human. You know for a fact there's a bunch of new flavor text in Grand Trad now. Time to begin quest vacuum portion of these games yet.
That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
Can I have my money back or whatever you stole?
Hey, you sure you want to let that fellow go? He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped into you.
Of course he did. Is it my book,
no.
maybe?
Grius's dagger is missing.
Oh. It appears Grius's memento was stolen!
Let's chase after him! I don't see him anywhere!
Salt Madras, howdy.
How did he disappear so fast?
Stole your dignity by falling for it, yep. For the record, I did not fall for it. I called it out immediately, but our main character here may be a little dense. A good quest. Where can we find a clue that will lead us to the man who took Grius's memento? Let's try asking the guy who told us it was stolen.
Come on!
Hey you, that guy stole our dagger. Any idea where he went? I may not. I have no reason to give you that information. That's true, but I mean, that dagger's really important to us. Is it? Well, you'll have to excuse me if I don't go lending a hand to everyone who puts one out. Oh, come on, not even a hint. This man seems to know something. How can we get him to help us? Consider it a kingly investment. My imagination is not high enough.
I'll be off.
Apologies, but it's time I got on to more profitable endeavors, little elder. Run along now. Wish you luck. Alright, we need to be a bit more imaginative for this fella, apparently.
Oh, what'll I do?
Oh, can't believe I'm going to lose my job over something that's... Sorry, can't believe I'm going to lose my job over something that's not my fault at all. Don't know what's on your mind, but look serious. What's wrong? A fairy? Aren't you the merchants who are here to hunt down Heismay? You lot came here at in the giant gauntlet runner? As far as your runner goes, can you spare me a moment? Our town needs to keep a great number of carrier pigeons so that we can maintain communications with other cities, but they're all requisitioned by officers, officials from the capital.
How did this happen?
Seems they need them for the tournament or some such, but we rely on those pigeons for trading medicine and for food stuff, so their lost friends are our very way of living. That's why we desperately need to procure a practical pigeon parcel from Camaro by July 11th.
Oh, what'll I do?
But no one wants to go out with the kidnappers about, so I've got no volunteers. In addition to that, there's no end of beasts that need to go through. Since I was the pigeon's caretaker, there's a good chance I can't keep my job after things continue like this. If that happens, I may as well lie down in the gutter and die like a dog.
Stupendous.
That's where you and the gauntlet runner of yours come in. Please save my job. Save the town. Of course, I can't ask you to work for free, so is 7,500 reeve enough for reward? Yeah, sure.
I'd so love your help.
Oh, thank you kindly. In that case, you need to go buy one of the practical pigeon parcels for me. I'll need it by July 11th, if you could. Yeah, show me how to get a Camaro too. The merchants of Camaro have got other rare goods besides eggs too. I'm sure you find plenty of things there that will be useful for your travels.
Let's give it a shot.
Invincible noodles. Your reward is invincible noodles.
Whoa.
So this is Camaro, huh? Isn't this a village Nurse was talking about? Remember his story about the old man, the relic? We can ask villagers about the old man if we go.
A village.
Very nice. Assuming it's going to take me a day to get there. We only have so much time to spare, but I guess if we stop by the village on our way to another task, it should be alright. You there. With everything going on, they need all hands on deck. I've got to get out and patrol, so I'm sorry, but we will close on July 2nd, July 4th. You're the ones who took care of that bounty in Tradia Desert, aren't you? I've heard the rumours. Tradia Desert is South Grand Trad, right? How did you know that? The royal capital's pretty far from here. Don't underestimate the military. Each city shares information on bounties, though I'm not at liberty to tell you how we do it.
Good hunting to you.
Anyway, you could look up a list of bounties from across the country, regardless of where you are, and accept them too, so fight your hardest and clear them up, alright? Oh. What's this? Gorborn. Gorborn King, sorry. Forest Champion. He's got a big head. Need you to slay the Gabon king in the Imp Den east of Martira. Defeating Gabons and blackmailer out. The informant at the Visca Alba Tavern in Martira should have more details. This is a bounty contract for the Gabon king. An impressive name if it wasn't the only a Gabon rabble he presided over. We're familiar with Gabons, they're pretty common and easy to handle. Not quite. They'll attack you with swords and bows as well as magic. The boss won't come out until you dispatch the underlings. They're a bit tougher than you might expect.
Hey.
So how about it? We do need funds for infiltrating Hazmay's hideout. We do it. Excellent. In that case, the Gabons are skulking in the Imp's Den northeast of Martira. When the king's not around, a magic-wielding Gabon keeps order within the horde to take him out and the big guy should appear. Mages wear black cloth. Bet you could get more information about the target from Martira's informant. Not fond of having to rely on them, but desperate times. Bring me the Imp's loincloth once you take care of them. In exchange, you'll get the reward.
Let's do it.
I really want his loincloth. Bring me his undies. So in the northeastern forest, here it is. Apparently it's called the Imp's Den.
And right there's a labyrinth. All right.
All right. Why? Yep. I agree. Why indeed? That contract guy is a bit of a sniffer, weirdly, isn't he? Oh, no.
What do you want to know?
I would like to buy your information, informant. At first glance, it appears to be an ordinary forest, but journey in deeper and you'll find yourself in Gabon Haven. Those creatures are clever enough to understand the strength that comes with numbers. A simple Gabon is easily dispatched, but a horde of them is trouble. You got business with the Gabon king who runs the horde of them, you're going to want to take out the Gabons in black cloth. No weaknesses to speak of, but they love a good nap, and you can find some items and make them drowsy at general stores around town. That's how you fight them. You may already know, but don't go wielding his staff, yeah? They'll fly off the handle, can't even control it. What else? There's been a lot of giant insects called vesps in there. They're apparently weak to pierce attacks, so you better prepare yourself with a spear or bow or something of that sort. That's about it. Be sure you're well prepared before venturing into that place. I received a scrap of paper inscribed information. Alright, village trading. Let's have a look at more information. There's a town a bit east of here called Camero. It's a nice quiet place famous for their carrier pigeons. Got medicine and a bath salt called Fleeting Fountain of Youth. They should sell Orgo sugar too. They also sell accessories of various effects when worn. Bet they're right useful to travellers like you. It's hardly a day's journey with a gauntlet runner. Why not pay the place a visit? Okay, learn about the ingredients of this place.
Here's the real skinny.
Here's the real skinny. There are shops of all sizes in Martira. You can buy Badoo meat, Moroconi meat from the butcher, and a specialty item called mellow milk from the water shop. In addition, there are some stands where children sell rock beans or fragrant spice and such. There's a village not far off with Orgo sugar, and there was also a kid selling plant seeds over on the Cattle Racket Road. So you can't eat those till you grow them. Martira has a fine selection of goods. The people are honest country folk who'd be proud to sell you a variety of seed and harvest. Okay. Well, it seems we have a decent amount of stuff already. Request-wise and such.
Alright then.
And one of them we can't even fucking pick up.
I'm out of ideas.
Alright then.
I think this will take me up to the other bit, right, with the shops and stuff.
Alright then.
Any more quests here? I don't think so. Right, so let's try this out. If I go world map and then...
Let's go.
Why would I go to the catacombs entrance?
What do you think? Understood.
Why is that the first place it pops up on the map? right. Let's have a quick look and see if there's any quests here.
All right then.
I don't know if they show on this map. Or what? I gotta be honest.
My money's on Santa Fe.
Like, I assume they show on the map when you're in the place, as it were. But I don't know if they show on, like, the map for the next area or whatever.
All right then.
How about a fortune?
How about a fortune? I can tell you what the weather will be for the next 2 days. Go to check the weather before traveling. Speak with a fortune teller. They can forecast the region's weather for the next 2 days. What's... I mean, I'll do it, but why?
Divination seed.
Let's see.
Huh.
Which one? Which one?
I don't know how that helps me. But thank you. Okay, right, so...
Hey.
Someone who wants to see you. Maria is the only one currently. It would seem. Maria wants to see me, and that will be a level up. All right, before I do that, let's go in the general direction of that, so I'll know I'm doing it next time, and then I'll give myself a little
Go.
instruction for future Maelstrom, because I think this is as good a time as any to stop. I want to give Maria a drawing, but I don't see her anywhere. I should check with Fabienne. Well, there you go, folks. I don't see Maria anywhere. I should check with Fabienne. We have a few days to do stuff before we have to set off. We got like 3 days or whatever until we have to set off. I've got a couple of hunts and things to do out on the map that I should try and get done, but I think I am going to do this thing with Maria as well. I think I've got enough time to maybe do both. But that'll be next time. So, yeah, like I say, we'll do that, and then we'll probably get to this hunt, and maybe even get that started next week as well, so... But that won't be until next Saturday, folks, at 7 PM UK time. You can join me for some more Metaphor ReFantazio then. But otherwise, everybody, I will see you again next week on Monday.